Hi and welcome to this PlansXpress Getting Started video. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the internal walls for Mr. Oliver's house. Now before we start I'm going to remove the construction lines as I no longer need them. So I'm going to go to Drawing and Annotation and just select Delete here. Delete all construction lines from the drawing. I can confirm that there now. So now I have just the external wall showing. I'm going to go to the Architectural tab and I'm going to go to the Internal Wall drop down. So you can see there, if I hover there, click Select block wall, and this time I'm going to go for, say, a 2325 single story. What I'm going to do now is confirm in the yellow box there the height of the wall, if there's coursing blocks, and also foundation details and such. For the majority of this now I am going to accept defaults. First thing I do is going to come up to the left hand corner here. To make sure I am accurate, I can zoom in using the mouse wheel, and I can then make sure that I can hover over that point there. It can say either end or int. So it's end of the line there, or an intersection between two. Either one is fine. I'm going to press the R key, I'm going to press down. I'm doing the main wall that runs from left to right, so I need to start this by midway. That dimension there is 3548. I'm going to press enter, and as you can see, that's placed that now just over 3.5 meters away from that wall. I can scroll out and come across here. Now it's not actually anything to connect to, so I'm going to do what I did earlier on and press the F7 key to snap to. If I hover over that section there now, connecting to that wall, it will now say perpendicular, and it will give me a nice straight line going across from one side to the other. So I can left mouse click to place that wall. I can then come down to this corner once again, using the mouse wheel to scroll in and out. So make sure I'm accurate. I can wait for it to say int or end. Left mouse click to start the wall. Zoom out there, and come up to that wall and select perp. Left click to place. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to zoom out and then zoom back in on this corner up here. And now I'm going to do a wall that starts over here. To do so, I'm going to once again hover over this corner, making sure it says end or int. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Press the R key, and this time I'm going to come across to the right, using the right arrow key there, and I'm going to come across 4,386 millimeter. Going to click OK, and that's placed that there now for me. Over here, once again I'm going to press the F7 key and then left click once the wall says perp. I'm going to right click to drop that tool, as I want to check this dimension at this point. I'm going to come to the drawing and annotation. I'm going to select the linear dimension, and it's going to ask in the command window down here, give first point. So I can just click there, come across so it says perp again, it's going to snap to for me, click a second time, and it's going to give me a measurement. Now this measurement is 4,286 millimeters, so 100 mil short from where we should be. Now this is, when I place this wall here, as you can see, the justification is currently I'm measuring using the blue boxes there as the indication of where my line was placed on the other side, and the wall has been drawn on the left hand side. So I'm going to change that justification while that wall is active and highlighted, and change that to right. That moves that across there, and as you can see, if I highlight this little measurement box there now, just you can either click on it or use a right to left drag selection. Click on the little blue box just once, and then click to place there now on that wall, and I can now see that measurement is now 4386. I'm going to come away from there, zooming out. I can also move around the drawing by holding the middle mouse button. Your little hand icon will appear, and I can then just drag around and then release when I'm finished moving. Now the next wall I'm going to do is going to come down from here to here. So to do so, I'm going to go back to the architectural tab, and to bring that wall back, I'm just going to select on the internal wall icon there, as it will remember the last wall used, in this case our internal block wall. So click that once, and I need to come across from the left from here. If I hover over that corner, press the R key, I'm going to go left 2224, click OK or press enter. Once again, now I've got that line there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press F7 and hover over this corner here. Now I need to make sure that that's level. Now if I hover near that corner for long enough and it says end, I can move the mouse across and it will move it in line with that, or I can press, when hovering over that corner, Y, and that will lock that to the Y axis. I can then hold shift to force that wall into a straight line, and then left click to place. I can then come around here and then continue that wall on till it adjoins. I'm going to right click now and do what I did again just now, and let's go to the drawing annotation, select the linear dimension and measure between these 2 points. Once again, I'm 100 mm short of where I should be, so I'm going to click on this wall to highlight. I'm going to change the justification from right to left, and if I select that dimension again, move that across, I can now see I'm at the correct width. Just going to highlight that again now, and just delete that out of the way for the moment. And I've got one final wall to draw, so I'm going to go to the architectural tab again, select on the internal wall icon, hover over this point here, press R, down, and I'm going to go 1900 mm. Click OK, press F7 to snap, and then left click on perp. Right click to drop the tool. And as you'll see that these walls, some of them are already healing in. To force that there to heal in, I'm just going to click on the refresh button on the top right here, and as you'll see now, it's tidied that up for us. I'm going to come across here, I'm going to delete that dimension. I now have all my internal walls done, and I'm going to save at this point now by going to the menu, save as. I'm going to change that there to Mr. Oliver 3. Click save, and we're finished for the time being.